Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. This is Rob. Today we're going to be opening a new tarot deck. It is called the Visionary Woman Tarot. I've been looking at this tarot deck for the last 2 weeks, wondering if it's really going to be something for me or maybe not because of the title of the deck. But then after doing a little bit of research and after doing a little bit of reading, I find out that this tarot is really for everybody. And so we're going to look into cardstock, we're going to look into the drawings, into printing. At the end of this video, you will know if the Visionary Woman Tarot is for you or maybe not so, you guys. So let's open this baby. This is what the front of the box looks like, the side of the box. This is what the back of the box looks like, you guys. And you can pause your device and read that if you like. And let's take the cellophane off and let's see what is inside of this beautiful box. By the way, this is a pretty big box. It is by Wiser Books, and here is that cover box again. This guy opens up into like this. Pretty big box. By the way, you guys, I got this deck on Amazon. It is pretty easy to get, and it is inexpensive. That's another reason why I really just went ahead and got it, because I thought, oh, it's inexpensive. So, and I feel like I'm getting a lot for my money already. So this is the inside of the box. Very, very pretty. This is the book that comes with it. And here are the cards, you guys. So let's go step by step and let's see what the Visionary Woman Tarot is all about. And this is the book, you guys. This is not a new deck. This deck came out around 2021. It's been around for a little while, but for some reason it's been off my radar until now, like I said at the beginning of the video. And so I decided to go ahead and get it. Like I said before, I was a bit on the fence about getting it, but then, I just went ahead and made the jump. I also saw it on sale on Amazon, and I thought, this is a good time to get it. This is the book. This is the contents, acknowledgements, a foreword by Benabel Venn, introduction, the major arcana, minor arcana, and the spreads, you guys. So it gives you a couple of spreads. And that's basically how the book goes. It gives you a picture of the card, and then it gives you the meaning of the card, and then it gives you here the reversed meaning of the card. So it'll be interesting to read that and see how that book reads. But for example, here we have Temperance, and you can go ahead and pause your device and read that if you're interested to see how that reads. The book is really nice. So far I'm really happy with what I'm getting, because a lot of the times I'll get some of these decks on Amazon and then all of a sudden they just are just bad quality, or I just don't like the cards. And so far we're getting something that we really like. Very nice book, I must say, you guys. And here are the cards. Let's take these babies out, go through this deck. So it comes with this plastic binding there. And as you can see right away, you guys, they are gilded. So I love the fact that they're gilded. I've said this many times and I'll say it again. The fact that they're gilded is it's always a plus for me, but it doesn't have to be, you guys. So paper stock is really good. It is really to my liking. It looks like it's comfortable to work with. It looks like it's robust. I like the finish of it. It is not too shiny. It is not too matte. It feels like they're just really good, especially for the price that I paid. They feel also like a little bit of a rose petal, but not really. They're just really good. I'm really liking the cardstock. So when it comes to size, they're regular size, you guys. So not a problem with that. This is the back of the card, and you can see that they are totally reversible. And this is the Fool. Here we have our Magician. Very nice colors. I really like the fact that it looks like these are paintings already. So right off the bat, I'm seeing a deck that just feels real to me. This is the Empress. This deck features diverse representations of women from diverse cultures and backgrounds. You know, the fact that I am saying women, it's it's a big thing for this particular video because I wasn't really sure if this was going to be a deck for me. I'm a male. This is the Hierophant. This is the Lovers. I just love all of the colors and I love the theme of it, you guys. I love the fact that they sort of have tattoos on their necks. And I was saying that the fact that the tarot is called the Visionary Woman's Tarot, I didn't know if it was going to be exclusively for women or if it was going to be too woman themed. And so I was hesitant of getting this tarot for a long time, but after looking at it and everything and reading about it, I just thought this is a deck for everybody. And it really is a deck for everybody. I mean, this deck combines traditional tarot symbolisms with modern feminist themes. And so, yeah, it could be a feminine deck, but as I said before many, many times, and I am very much in touch with my feminine side. So a deck like this, just the fact that it has female figures on it all over it doesn't mean anything, or it doesn't limit the deck by any means, you guys. This is the Hermit. I love that Hermit card. There she is with her cat. This is the Wheel of Fortune. And of course, you know, this deck aims to inspire everybody, you guys, not only a certain group of people, but everybody. That's one of the things, and that's one of the facts that I was reading about this deck that really inspired me to get this deck at the end of the day. This is Justice. And yeah, what a justice, right? You better make the right decision. Here's the Hanged Man. I love that Hanged Man. Here's Death. Here we have our Temperance card. Wow, is this a wonderful Devil card? I love it. The Tower. Oh, wow. And that's a spine, as you can see there. And so that is really what holds our entire body. That is one of the most important parts of our body. And when the spine is gone, our whole balance is gone, our whole strength is gone. So that's the Tower card, and it is described with the spine, or it is represented by the spine, I should say. Here's the Star. Beautiful Star card, really. Really, really love it. I love the colors. And as you can see, it has a nice black frame around it. It's not so intrusive, you guys. I'm not really getting bothered by it. So I'm good with it. There's the Sun card. And although you see the sun and you see the baby there, and usually those are images that appear a little bit strange to me, as I've said many times on my videos, this one kind of is a bit more harmonic to me. I kind of like the sun here. I kind of like the fact that this is not just a baby, but it's also an angel. So really nice. Here's Judgment. Yeah, there's one of those old record players there just blasting, right? And the people are just sitting there listening to it. Somebody's going to go through the roll list. This is the World. A very cool World card. And we are getting into the Wands, you guys. This is the Ace of Wands, very fiery Ace of Wands, full of light, full of fire, full of energy. Really, really cool. There's the Two of Wands, simplistic, but it kind of gives you the idea. I love the media of this deck, and it looks like to me like these were all paintings. I wonder where they're hanging. I wonder where they are. This is the Three of Wands, you guys. Very pretty. There's the Four of Wands. there's a lot of light there, and you see the Four of Wands there standing. You see sort of a flower sort of arrangement on the top, and then you see that sun shining through it. I'm liking this deck a lot. I'm really liking the colors of this deck. This is the Five of Wands, and of course it is inspired on the RWS, right? So if you're familiar with the RWS, you'll find that this deck is a pretty good choice. This is the Six of Wands. This is the Seven of Wands. And let's see what the Seven of Wands has to say, you guys. The Seven of Wands, the 1,000 paper cuts. As troublesome, overwhelming, and annoying as circumstances may be, the flow of them is from outside yourself. I call this the fuckery thing you can manage, yet they are stressful, badly timed, or just non-stop. The struggle is real. To have perspective about the facts is most helpful. If you look at the map of things going on in your life right now, you will see that you stand in a much better position than you think. The image is of some serious ass kicking, yet sometimes all you need to know is that you are capable of handling the things that come your way. Deal with what is right in front of you and go from there. You have the tools you need to protect yourself. This is an independent lesson for you to understand that the truth about the people, places, or things around you, even yourself. Resist the fuckery. Create stillness where you can and make changes that will shift the dynamics in your life to lessen your fuckery or to lessen the fuckery. So, pretty sassy writing there, right? I wasn't expecting that, but I like it. Here we have the Eight of Wands, very rapid moving Eight of Wands, as you can see. Nine of Wands. Oh, I really like the drawings in this deck, you guys. Really, really, really like it. I feel like they're so real. I feel like with all this AI stuff going on around us, I feel like this is just fresh, you guys. This is the Ten of Wands. This is Truth. Very cute. This is the Knight of Wands. I love the greens with the orange and the yellows. And there's the salamander there, of course, very appropriate for the King of Wands. I love the fact that the hair is fiery. So that gives you kind of an image, and that gives you kind of a feeling of what the King of Wands is all about. Here's the Queen of Wands. And also she's got that fiery sort of hair color going on. And very cool. This is the King of Wands, you guys. Very, very interesting King of Wands. Do you see how half of his body is dressed one way and the other half of his body is dressed another way? This one is all fiery. He's got a bird there. This one is more on earth tones, and it's got sort of a tiger-looking figure there on the other side. And now we jump into the cups. And of course, we start with our Ace of Cups. Love that cup. Love the green, love the blue. The colors are really, really great. They really stand out. This is the Two of Cups. Very, very pretty. The sort of the two faces there. The cups are in between them. Very, very pretty. I like the mustache on him. This is the Three of Cups. Yeah, it definitely looks like a celebration. Do you see the three ladies there? There's the Four of Cups. This is the Five of Cups. She's looking at the two cups there that have tilted, but she's not looking at the three cups that are behind her. It's always interesting. There's the Six of Cups. Yeah, what's going on here with the Six of Cups? It looks like he's thinking or remembering something. It looks like maybe he's thinking about his mother when she used to cook for him or something like this. There's the Seven of Cups, and yeah, be careful what you wish for, right? There's the Eight of Cups, you guys. This is the Nine of Cups. Here we have the 10 of cups. And of course, it gives us that rainbow on the top. It gives us that house, that tree in front of the house. It's just one of those happy cards. Here's the page of cups. And that's an interesting page of cups. I've never really seen a page of cups like that. There's a lot to look at in this card. Here's the Knight of Cups. There's the Queen of Cups, and she definitely looks like a Queen of Cups. See the white hair? There's a boat on top of her, well, not on top of her head, but sort of like there on her hair. There is some sort of a bottle here and something else here. It's kind of hard. Here's a feather pen to see what is all going on. This is the King of Cups, you guys. And you know, that black frame going around the deck, it doesn't really bother me. It really doesn't. It sort of just blends. Of course, it would have been better if it was a bigger card, but, you know, those are just personal choices. And now we're jumping into the swords. And of course, we start with the Ace of Swords. This is the Two of Swords. This is the Three of Swords. Yeah, what a pretty but tormentous Three of Swords. You see the cloud there on the top. You see that thunder going on there. He's got a sword going through his mouth. He's got a sword going through his heart. Yeah, this is sort of it really gives you that Three of Swords feeling. Here's the Four of Swords. Here's the Five of Swords, you guys. I like the face of the tiger. He looks like he's sort of content. There's the Six of Swords. Yeah, and she's going to a better place. You see that? She's about to embark on this, it looks like a balloon sort of an adventure, but she's got a lot of luggage with her. Here we have the Seven of Swords. The Eight of Swords. What a soothing picture is this Eight of Swords. I like the pinks with the grays and the blacks. Then you get a little bit of yellowish here on the bottom. I love the expression on the face of this character here. Then there's a bird here flying in. There's a lot of things to look at in this card, you guys. So I think when you get it and the more that we use it, I can tell you that the more I use this deck, the more I'm going to be able to really see what's in this pictures. The Nine of Swords is this one, you guys. This is the Ten of Swords, and he's not laying on the ground, and he doesn't appear to be dead whatsoever. He seems to be carrying on, although he's got all those swords stabbed to the back of his body. And then there's one of those fish that sort of get big when you try to catch it to defend itself. So it's a balloon fish, I guess. It's what they called them when I was a kid. I don't know what the scientific name is today, but that's an interesting Ten of Swords. And it sort of just, it really leads my imagination to fly when I see this card. Here's the Page of Swords. There's the Knight of Swords. So that's an eerie Knight of Swords, right? I never seen a Knight of Swords like that. Is this a cross here? Is this a snake here? What is going on here? We would have to open up the book and read what this card is all about. Here's the Queen of Swords. And she definitely looks like a Queen of Swords. And she's got all the elements to be a Queen of Swords too. And when I say all the elements, I'm talking about the sword here, of course. She's got another sword here. The blues and the grays. It just looks like a cold picture. There's the King of Swords. And now we jump into the Pentacles. And of course, we start with the Ace of Pentacles, one of my favorite cards. And as you have seen throughout the video, you guys, there's this theme of black and red here going through the aces, which I think is kind of cool. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the same coin that is on the back of the card. So let's compare it. Yeah, it's the same coin. So very, very pretty. I love the red and the greens. This is the Two of Pentacles, you guys. She looks happy. This is the Three of Pentacles. Here's the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a lot to see on this particular card. Yeah, I don't know how that really relates to the Four of Pentacles, but it's an interesting card nonetheless. This is the Five of Pentacles. Very, very cute Five of Pentacles. And once again, that artistry is so wonderful. I really, really like the way that she has drawn these cards. I feel like I'm looking at different paintings. So for art, this deck gets an A+. The art is really wonderful, and it's real too. It's like, you know, what art used to look like, at least for me. This is the Six of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles. This is the Eight of Pentacles. This is the Nine of Pentacles. And once again, we're getting those purples there. We're getting sort of a face here, but then there's a mask here. There's a bird here. So it's almost like, you know, there's two sides of her representing the Nine of Pentacles here. There's the Ten of Pentacles. This is the Page of Pentacles. It looks like a very young page, you guys, which pages usually are. There is the Knight of Pentacles, and God, is he a knight. Really, he looks exactly like a knight. There is the Queen of Pentacles, and one can say that the Queen of Pentacles is known for being attractive, and I don't see this Queen of Pentacles being so attractive. She's there, and I wonder what this is here. It's sort of a different picture. And here we have our King of Pentacles to finish the whole set. And so, you guys, you may be wondering how this deck is shuffling. And this deck shuffles good. I like it. I mean, I'm very happy with this cardstock. I can't say anything about this cardstock other than the fact that it was inexpensive. I love the fact that it's gilded. And by the way, that gilding is not so totally shining. So I have a feeling that this is going to last longer than other finishes. So I'm happy about that, you guys. So this shuffle's really good. If we do a spread with this deck, it spreads okay. It's not the best spread I've ever had, but it is nevertheless pretty good. And you guys, I can tell you that I'm going to be using this deck right away. This deck is going to be incorporated into my practice right away. I love the fact that this deck is in the collection. You know, I'm so glad I didn't hesitate with this deck, because a lot of the times I hesitate with this sort of decks because I don't know what I'm going to get a lot of the times. And so, but this deck, it turned out to be one of those absolutely fabulous surprises from Amazon, which has disappointed a lot before, but this time not. And I'm just so happy that this deck is in the collection, really. Don't let the name scare you. So, because whether you're a man or a woman, you know, and once again, this doesn't have anything to do whether you're a man or a woman. It has to do whether the theme of the deck could affect your whether you're going to buy this deck or whether you're undecided. And so the fact that this deck was called Visionary Woman lured me away from it for a while, because I thought I don't feel like having a feminine deck at the moment, you know, or I have so many feminine themed decks. I thought, I don't want another one. This deck is very inclusive for everybody. Just because it's called Visionary Woman doesn't mean that it has to be just for women. And it really isn't. So coming from a guy, I'm telling you. So if you're interested in this deck, if you love artwork like I do, I think this is a deck that one must have. I got it on Amazon and it was very inexpensive, at least in my area. It was on sale. So I must also confess, but I'm so glad with everything I got. The colors are beautiful. The printing is beautiful. The cardstock is great. The theme is great. The drawings, the artwork on this deck is really fabulous. So I'm really, really, really happy that this deck is in the collection, you guys. I can only say that I thoroughly recommend this deck. If you like it, get it. If you've been thinking about getting this deck, don't think about it anymore. Because I thought about it for a while and I finally got it. And you know, another thing, you guys, this deck was out of my radar for a long, long, long time. And so I'm glad that I found it. And I'm glad that that I have it. And so with that being said, you guys, as I always say, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And you guys, let me know, do you have this deck? Have you used this deck? Does this look like a deck that you may want to get? Let me know, you guys. I'd love to hear from you. And once again, don't forget to subscribe. And until the next time.